Hi Stays, welcome back to my channel. I'm here to do the second half of the Maxident album. We have all of the unit tracks, 3Rachas, dance Rachas, and of course our vocal Racha. We're going to start off with 3Racha though. The most I have heard about this song is the lyrics. Everybody's like, lyrics 3Racha, speak your truth 3Racha. Okay, so the thing I'm looking forward to most is the lyrics. So I'm excited to get into this. So our first track is 3Racha. I have a feeling it's not going to stay like this. I have a feeling it's going to pick up. I'll be surprised if it didn't.
1, 2, 3, Racha gets spotlight. 외친지 벌써 5년 판타임. Our credit is always the biggest headline. 전 세계 차트의 상담. 초심은 끝이 없는 끝으로 통하지 소미 상관. 자만과 자신 한끗 차이로 다 한물같이. 내 시간은 무 경사를 만들어 더 빠르게 올려. 해뜰 무렵 붓기 눈이 뜨는 두 눈은 넌 here. 익숙해질리 없는 생활 패턴이 오죠. 살고 특별해지길 원하면서 단어로도 못 버티지. 10.89.
Ooh! Yes. Do that again, Thomas.
작업물이 양이 자랑이 됐던 그때와는 다르게 양반질로 승부 막연한 어왕대 꾸물이가 잡은 건 나는 떠댔던 groom 돌풍 탈풍 일으켰지 선풍 장신용이 대병풍 수많은 작품을 걸어놓은 벽이 돼 나는 구멍을 다 뚫어놓지 3Racha 비구름 세점에 맞춰 Shut up 우리 가는 말 다 이끌어 맞춰 영경을 바짝 땡겨 우리 식대로 타파 3Racha Yeah I'm famous speaker 소 목소리가 동하면 분위기 마치 게임을 벌써 몇 년째 유지하는 티키타카 우린 팔이 들끓는 무리들 속의 선두 Back in the days 루키들로 불리던 애들은 지금 세계로 보여주지 이젠 갑체가 제대로 되어 굳이 뭐 안해도 의미 아는 사람들은 우리 보고 박수 달라 폼
Oh my god, I'm having to like speed read these lyrics because they're going so fast. Oh.
속도는 음속 빨라 누구보다 올라가지 높이 점핑 숨이 가빠도 스탑은 없지 여기 생태계 파괴의 주범인 I don't care 뭐라든 계속해 티성감에 줄어들지 않은 샘물 Ease you cannot beat me up 더 계속 불려 커져가는 우리 몸짓 Look good and tasty
The bass beat was weird.
빨라 누구보다 올라가지 높이 점핑 숨이 가빠도 스탑은 없지 여기 생태계 파괴의 주범인 I don't care 뭐라든
It almost
계속해
sounded like,
티성감에 줄어들지
if y'all know what a flam is, that's what it reminded me of. But it was very, very out of nowhere. So yeah, it's like a flam of some sort. I know they had a blast with the ad-libs. The accent came out strong in that one. Hold on.
My boy spitting facts and locked and loaded.
Loaded.
Masterminds the perfect trio bound by blood. Musketeers are making music. All for all and all for one.
Ooh.
Ships chopping up sounds faster than lightning. Been in the corps since 17. Yeah, the beats never stop wilding. We're going for the win. Yeah, our music score might seem a little frightening. Just take a deep breath. 3Racha breathing. The Skyville scale is on the verge of blowing up. They feel the burn and yet they just can't get enough. Our copyright and numbers won't be in for stopping, cause we still constructing, keep it coming. Why you mad, bruh? 3Racha 피구를 세점에 맞춰. Shut up 우리 가는 말 다 이끌어 맞춰. 영감을 바쳐 땡겨 우리 식대로 타파. 3Racha 3Racha 피구름 세점에 맞춰.
It sounded like British saying shut up. It's so interesting to listen to their accents. Oh, I like the drop of the change at the end because I mean because they produce all their music, they get all the copyright funding from it. Like all that money goes to them, goes into their pocket. So my man loaded. So, oh, really, really liked this song. The instrumental reminded me a whole lot of 19. And 19 is one of my favorite Stray Kids B-sides, especially from their earlier stuff, because I love like R&B type music, and that's definitely what the instrumental was giving me. The lyrics, yes, very, very straightforward. Do you ever think Chan says something in one of his like Chan's rooms as he's like reading comments, whether they're like hate comments or just answering questions or whatever people have to say about them? You think he says something and then it's like, oh, that's a bar, I gotta write that down for my next song? Because I've literally heard him, half of his lyrics I've heard him say before in some sort of like interview, or like most of them I feel like came from Chan's room. But you ever think he just sits down and it's like, oh, that was a solid rebuttal. So, and just like writes it down to put in their next song. I'm excited to see the unveil for this, but really, really the accents, especially Chan's, came out really strong during his sections. Oh, and there's one thing about rapping in English, but when he puts his like thick Australian accent in it, oh, it hits different. So, let's go ahead and get into the unveil for 3Racha. 3Racha. Changmin loves that shirt.
Two, three, Racha gets spotlight. 외친지 벌써 5년 prime time. Our credit is always the biggest headline. 전 세계 차트의 상단. 내 시간은 move. 영상을 만들어도 빠르게 alert. 너는 구멍을 다 뚫어놓지. 3Racha, 비구름 세점에 맞춰. Shut up. 우리가 하는 말 다 이끌어 맞춰. 연결만 바짝 당겨 우리 식대로 타파. 3Racha. Yeah, I'm famous. Speaker 소 목소리가 동하면 분위기 맞춘 게임을 벌써 몇 년째 유지하는 티키타카. 우린 팔을 들끓는 무리들 속에서 된 합체가 제대로 되어 굳이 뭐 안해도 의미 아는 사람들은 우리 보고 박수 달라 폼. 우리 이제는 먹지 격식 있게 목을 뚫은 냅킨. 벌레들은 퇴치 우리끼린 꽃향기가 배치. 달라진 모습에도 여전히 몸속에 남아있어 폐기와 객기. 3Racha 비구름 세점에 맞춰. My boy spitting facts and
oh, that's not how that cuts in the original song, but that was a solid transition. My boy spitting facts and locked and loaded. Still on the grind, you better watch out for the brothers. Masterminds the perfect trio bound by blood. Musketeers are making music. I feel like 3Racha always speaks the most openly through their music. Because like they talked about in the lyrics, leaders in a crowded pool. But if you ever ask them a question about like, what do they think about being titled or being one of the leaders of 4th Gen, they're very, very humble about it. Like they're like, oh, it's just like, we're just doing our thing. We're very, happy to be making music that our fans enjoy, and they have very they're just very like humble about the achievements they've had. But you listen to their music and they're like, yeah, for sure we're the leaders. But it's so it's so interesting to hear them talk about it through their music and then like during an interview. So but really, really enjoyed this. Excited to see we're about to get into Taste for 3Racha. Which will be, you guys know, Lena. I have multiple biases in Stray Kids, but Lena was pretty much my main bias in Stray Kids. And I know how people have felt about Taste, especially the unveil of Taste. So we'll see how this goes for me. So let's go ahead and get into this. So far with 3Racha and Taste, the unit tracks have been like darker.
Fake eyes open 또 속아버린 아픔 이 잠에 날 또 가지고 놀아줘
Fake eyes open 또 속아버린 아픔 이참에 날 더 망가지게 놀아줘
It's like a bad red roses 향된 미쳐 호비가 빠짐 아름다움에 가려진 짙고 뜨거운 가시 Don't care about it 알고 있잖아 베일에 쌓인 눈동자 헷갈리다면 지금 이 순간을 즐겨 Baby baby don't test me oh no
Y'all know how I feel about Lino falsettos.
알고 있잖아 베일에 쌓인 눈동자 헷갈리다면 지금 이 순간을 즐겨 Baby baby don't test me oh no Baby baby don't get me wrong
이거짓은 안해 감히 의무야 네 밤이 정답은 you can get me 오로지 you can get me
Seeing Lino.
Yeah, make you feel my love, la la la. 지금 너 come and touch me now. Yeah, you better watch out. You better like, yeah, 난 속삭여, la 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 la.
너나 둘 사이 알고리 좁혀 잠깐의 호흡과 맞다 True up 이 스윗한 공간에 빨라진 이 스윗한 공간에 데워진
Always gotta have a dance break section.
Just look at me baby day and night So many bad many bad I'm addicted to you
Oh, oh wait. Y'all know how I feel about percussive sections. Ooh.
Kiss me or leave me 어중간한 자리에 섞고 싶지 않아
Kiss me or hate me 소프트한 이 상황 속 날 봐줘 baby
My eyes are getting too loose Can't be tying up with this strain Instead of running I'm gonna mess it all up This second 이 순간을 간직해 나가고 있게
푸른 빛의 냉기가 도는 날 붉게 물들여 이 공간에서 소자스럽게 하비 피어나는 flowers 이 조명의 눈물도 빠진다 곤란해 거짓 모두 성연이만
I'm assuming that's Lino on top.
Yeah, make you feel my love, la la la. 지금 너 come and touch me now. Yeah, you better watch out. You better like, yeah, 난 속삭여, la 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 la.
너나 둘 사이 알고리 좁혀 잠깐의 호흡과 맞다 True up 이 스윗한 공간에 빨라진 이 스윗한 공간에 데워진
Ooh.
Just look at me baby day and night So many bad I'm addicted to you
Ooh. Yes. Oh, I love that last little section. The triplets, the "Don't Make Me Bad," do 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 do, all the way down. Oh, it's so good. A lot of falsettos in this, and I don't think all of them were from Lino. I heard Lino a lot, but there were a couple of background vocals of falsettos that I could hear that I could not tell specifically who it was, but I don't think it was Lino. So other members, Hyunjin and Felix both had, I don't know if they both did, but at least one of them had falsettos in this as well that they didn't catch on the lyric video or didn't say on the lyric video. I'm glad Stray Kids is like moving into or playing more with R&B on their albums, because as someone who, I love noise music, diehard noise music fan for title tracks. But when we get into B-sides, I have to have ballads and R&B. Have to. And so they don't really play around with that genre very, very much. And I feel like that's something that's always been like missing for me in terms of like Stray Kids' music. I've always just wanted them to play more with that side. But now I need them to do it as a collective. That's why I said during 3Racha, 19 is one of my favorite songs by them. But I need them to do it more now as like a full group instead of just like the unit tracks. But really, really enjoyed this. I had a lot of fun with the different, like I said, the triplet section on that one part of Lino's. There was a couple of different types of beats during Felix's part. I feel like there was something else I was going to talk about that I am missing in this that I cannot think of at the moment. But excited to see the performance. I've gotten so many like mixed things about their performance because people will be like, oh my gosh, Emily, you're gonna die, you're gonna lose it, whatever. But I've also gotten, well, you stay in other groups that basically strip on stage, so you should be fine. So it's like I've gotten very different replies from people on how I'm supposed to react to or how they predict me reacting to this Unveil stage. So we'll have to see. So let's go ahead and check out Taste from 3Racha. All of their unveils have had like background scenes to them. That part. I was gonna talk about that part. Amazing. Pretty.
Make you feel my love, la la la. 지금 너 come and touch me now. Yeah, you better watch out. You're gonna like 유난 속삭여, la 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 la. 너와 나 둘 사이 애고를 좁혀 잠깐의 호흡감마다 true up 이 스윗한 공간에 빨라진 이 스윗한 공간에 떨어진.
Yes, dance break. Get it, guys. Ooh. For research purposes, I just want to go back to that one section just to really analyze body rolls. Solid job. One more. Just look at me, baby, day and night. So many bad, I'm addicted to you. Addicted to you. I can't imagine what that would be like in concert. Oh. Okay, 3Racha. Oh, this was so good. I'm glad I like that they put the like backstage clips in between all of the like concert footage. You get to see them prepare and stuff, get in that zone before they get back out on stage. The stage choreo, amazing. The body rolls, amazing. Hopefully I'll get to go see these guys in concert soon because the Fort Worth schedule originally got like postponed because of COVID, and then when they rescheduled it, I can't make the rescheduled ones. So hopefully at some point in my life I will get to go see these guys perform. But really enjoyed the like bits of choreo I did get to see from them. If I saw like a wider shot of the dance break section, I'd probably get to talk more about that. But they did an amazing job. Really enjoyed the song. But let's go ahead and get into our last one, which is our vocal Racha with Can't Stop. Our Maknaes, love these two so much, and they have such nice pretty voices. So anytime I get to sit down and appreciate our vocal Racha, it makes me happy. So let's go ahead and get into Can't Stop. Okay. You know what the beginning of this reminds me of? If you've ever heard Bon Jovi's It's My Life, they started out the exact same way. Time out. I thought we were about to get like a heavy rock song, and then that switched all of a sudden. Wow.
멀리서 보이던 흐릿한 실루엣 가까이와 너로 선명해진 그 순간 대책 없이 빠르게 뛰는 얼빛 아무렇지도 않은 척을 해보려 두 눈에 초점을 뭉개보려고 해도 자꾸만 더 커지는 너의 향기 너와 나 빼고 멈춘 것 같은 배경을 두고 나의 시간은 생각은 빠르게 가고 눈앞은 느리게 가 더는 숨길 수가 없어 난 너 좋아하나 봐 내가 날 봐도 티가 날 정도로 참 많이 널 원하나 봐먼 짓을 해도 헤어나오지 못할 만큼 넌 좋은가 봐 All of me, all of me,
Okay.
넌 이렇게 어설프냐고 맥락도 없이
More heavy guitar in this section.
뭔 말이 나는 대답이 왜 이렇게 떨리게 나와 더는 숨길 수가 없어 난 좋아하나 봐 내가 날 봐도 티가 날 정도로 참 많이 널 원하나 봐먼 짓을 해도 헤어나오지 못할 만큼 넌 좋은가 봐네 눈엔 뻔히 다 보였을 텐데 뭐하러 아닌 척을 했을까 있는 그대로 내 맘을 표현할게 난 너 좋아하나 봐 내가 날 봐도 티가 날 정도로 참 많이 널 원하나 봐먼 짓을 해도 헤어나오지 못할 만큼 넌 좋은가 봐 All of me, all of me,
Oh, okay. I don't know why, but that felt kind of short. It was 3.5 minutes. It felt really short to me. I don't know why. Because, like, when they started the bridge, I was like, this feels really, really soon. But the song just, like, flies by. I really, really like the chorus of this. I just always have, like, a soft spot for, like, vocal Racha tracks. Like, for example, like, In Life. My Universe is one of my favorite songs just, like, off that album. I listen to it all the time. It's one of my favorite B-sides by Stray Kids. Because like I said, I have a soft spot for vocal Racha tracks. And this was just, like, a really sweet song. I really liked the falling in love with you part at the end. I like the it's almost call and response, kind of like an echo, with the I can't stop that section. But they like switched on the ad-lib part. So like the first time Sungmin would go, the second time Ian would go, then the third time it would go back to Sungmin. So it was like back and forth between the two, which I thought was really cool, instead of just doing like Sungmin the entirety the first time and then Ian the entirety the second time. But really, really excited to get into this Unveiled track. So let's go ahead and get into our last thing, which is Vocal Racha's Can't Stop. Wait, that's how they did the... That's the same way they started the... At least sonically, that's the same way they started the Taste track. And this is how they ended Taste. That's cool. I love them. Sing, Sungmin! Wait, I want to hear that again. Cute. Please, I need an endless loop of Ian doing this. Love. Get it, Ian. Jongin said, not today. We're not completing hearts today. Yeah, I just love them. I love them so much. And like anytime I watch their stages, I love them. Because honestly, my bias line, because you know how stays are, bias lines change all the time. My original bias line was Han, Lino, Changbin, Felix. But literally after these, like, especially these past two comebacks, with Maxident Ordinary, it's been, for me, Lino, Han, Sungmin, and Ian. Because I just adore these two so much. Like, watching them perform this for 1:44 on stage has made me, this has been my favorite unit track. And I feel like it was the same way with My Universe. Because when I initially first heard that, like, it just like hit all of a sudden one day. And I watched their performances of, you know what it was? I know exactly what it was. It was that K-Con performance of My Universe with the like white and blue like sailor outfit. Yeah, that's exactly what, I just had to see a live performance of it. And I was immediately like, this is my favorite track. And I think that's exactly what happened here. Like, just seeing them perform it, I was like, and this is now my favorite track. Love this one. That's crazy. And so I literally I have to see them perform it live. And Sungmin with that high note, and then Jongin just being absolutely adorable. Oh my gosh, that little like head shake thing, that was the cutest thing ever. That's just like that's the thing. These two could literally do anything, and I would like eat out of the palm of their hands. I love them, adore them so much. So, oh, that's crazy that I even thought about that. But I really enjoyed this. We're done with Maxident. All I need to get left into is Han's Lemugen service and the intro track. I also saw the dance practice as well, so I need to do that as well. But really, really looking forward to getting into all of those tracks or all those videos for the rest of their promotions. But really excited for the rest of their promotional periods. I think they're up for 3 wins this week, so that'd be really cool if they got those as well. Plus they'd be double crowns, so that'd be really, really cool. But with that being said, thank you guys for getting a little bit for the channel. Love you guys, and I will see you next time. Bye, stays.